Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Ains Outdoors, you outdoors freaks. It's Friday afternoon. Unfortunately I couldn't do Thursday this week. It's just coming up to 12:30. I'm back on the little lake after the Blackers Rat Commons. It's probably going to be my last session here, at least for this year anyway, I should imagine. I'm not going to be able to do next weekend this end because I had a incident yesterday at my lockup. My lockup door's broke, so I've got to have a new door put on my lockup. They can't do it till next Friday, and so I've got to hang about down the other end next Friday. Anyway, my rods are out. There are fish moving. I've got a different spot this week, and I've seen fish already over there. So, you know, hopefully this week one of them will pick up. Hopefully they're going to get on the munch soon. They're going to pick up. I've got one, my right hand rod, down towards the snags again on the right, but it's not tight in where I used to have it. It's a few rod lengths out to the left and further down. I can't hit it with the baiting pole. I've got a cast to it. Got one there on a nice glassy silty spot, which I know does bites, or it has done bites for people. I've got my middle rod this time on a zig, and my left hand one on my rake spot. I'll flip you around and show you. Oh, it's about 10 to 3, something like that, and we've just had a little downpour. Wind slowly picking up, rain starting. The pressure at the moment is about 1010. It's slowly dropping now. Midnight tonight it's 1,000, and then 8 o'clock tomorrow morning it's right down to 994, and then it's slowly going back up again to 1,000 by the end of the day on Saturday. So tonight's going to be the one for the pressure drop. Don't know if it's going to make a difference, but you know, it might do. Might very well do. They've got to get on the munch at some point. Still lots of midges and mosquitoes flying about. So there's obviously some hatches going on somewhere. So that bodes well for the zig. Hopefully we'll get some nice shows this weekend. Bloke that's fishing the other side had a good old lead about. Heard him putting the lead in for a bit, and I heard a few nice, what sounded like spoms going out. So with any luck, if there was any fish in the area, he's sort of pushed them away. They might come round to this side. So I've got the right hand rod that's going down round the corner, which means I've got to have my waders on because you've got to stand on that board. My left hand rod is down towards where you can see the leaves over there on that tree. It's sort of on the seam. Where's the finger? It's, you know, there-ish, but a couple of rod lengths off the snags either way. One there, and there's been fish. There's fish over there now, just under the surface, just to the left. But there's been fish coming out of all these snags here, down the left side on the bank here, coming out all around here. And so as a result of that, I've got my middle rod over mid-water in line with that corner there, over here on a zig, and it's all silty over there. There's no weed, it's all silt, it's all nice over there. That one's on a zig 2 foot under the surface, because obviously what we saw happening here last Sunday as I left, the fish were all up in the water and they were coming round this corner up on the surface, just under the surface, all round here. They were swimming around and coming right out here in front of me. So I've got that one over there, and then I've got my left hand one that's just out in the middle of the channel on my rake spot, with a few scoops of boilies over it. The margin spot, not the margin spot, the spot that's down the right hand side, it's not margin anymore, that's got 4 pouches of boilies over it. Fruit and nut, Parker Baits OG fruit and nut, and the left hand one same with that, and then obviously the middle one's on a zig, and that's just out there on its own. So fingers crossed. We got a big storm coming this week, 60 to 80 mile an hour winds coming in tomorrow. It's going to be blowing, and it's blowing southwesterly at the minute, which is in my face, but obviously there's no wind. As it picks up, it's switching, so when it's blowing at its hardest, it's going to be coming, what I'm looking at now, over my shoulder, over the shoulder, face, literally going to be hitting the sun there. It's going to be coming over my shoulder, going that direction. So at least it's going to be blowing that way this week and not right directly at me. A lot of rain starting tonight, starting in a couple of hours, showers about 4 o'clock this afternoon, right the way through Saturday. Heavy wind and rain. As you know, you would have seen the weather too, even though when you're watching this it's been and gone. Fingers crossed, big fingers, toes, everything crossed, we can have one this weekend. Hopefully that big un's hungry and that big un comes out. Hopefully it comes out again. It's going to get on the munch. Right, speaking of which, I haven't eaten since 11 o'clock yesterday because of the incident I had with my garage. Had to stay there until someone could come out and fix the door. By the time they left, it was too late for me to go and get something to eat, so I just went to sleep. So I'm going to get something to eat now, and I'm going to get a coffee on. Catch up with you all soon. 4:45 now. The wind's slowly picking up. A bit of moisture in the air. Dark clouds are coming over. It's pretty much dark here. Not going to be long, it's going to be pitch black. It's going to be real dark tonight with them clouds. Nice little chop on the water now. You can just about see it. That'll be seriously picking up soon. I shall have my waterproofs at the ready, and wellies at the ready. If anything happens, I'll keep you informed. But obviously I'm going to be having the door closed, so I might be able to keep it open when the wind switches tomorrow morning, because it's going to be blowing over my shoulder. So if it rains, the wind should keep it from coming in, but I think it's switching about 8-9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so until then the door's going to have to remain closed as soon as it starts raining. Hopefully something will happen. It's 5:30, guys and gals. Don't know why I said that. It's pretty damn windy blowing through there. Pretty damn windy. The rain's stopped at the moment. There's a serious wind coming through. Seriously gusting. I had to bring my Zig in the night. It was just constantly beeping, like beep, beep every 30 seconds. Couldn't sleep. Had to bring it in. The others are beeping every now and then, but not like that was. Really, really blowy. Switching the wind direction, switching properly about 10. It's blowing westerly now, so it's coming literally from right to left. And then let's have a look. And then about 10 o'clock it's going northwesterly, so like I said yesterday, it's blowing over from the back, over my shoulder. It's going to bring some trees down, I reckon, across the country, this weather. Hopefully everyone's alright and everyone's safe. Catch you all soon. Half 8 now. That wind's flipped a bit now. It was a pretty rough night. Make myself a coffee. Watch this water, see if I can see anything moving. See if this wind's going to get it moving, get the fish moving. Just got 9. Getting some real big gusts coming through now. Raining again, but luckily where the wind's coming over my head I can leave the door open because it's blowing it away from me. This has got to get the fish on the move, surely. If they start to push round and push down on this wind, then hopefully they'll come across my spot out in the middle of the channel. And if they want the slack water to get out of it, then that's in the right hand corner where my right hand rod is. That's the only place now that's going to be full slack water. It looks lovely up there. There'll be a little bit round the other side of the island, but not a lot because it'll blow down that side. A little bit on the point over there to the left, but not like there is in this top right corner. I'm going to change that sig in a minute, put it back onto a bottom bait and put it over on my reed spot. Can't decide whether to go onto the corner or over there though. I'll think about it in a minute. There's no point having zig out in this, it's just going to keep beeping constantly. Can't get enough tension on an adjustable zig. Pressure's real low at the moment. There's 2 people on the lake in bivvies, but they had pretty rough nights. I'll update you all in a bit. Right, it's 11:15. I see them pine trees back there. These ones here. I've just seen a bloody great big branch come down off of one of them in a big gust of wind. Well, that one to the right looks precarious there, the one on its own to the right. Jesus, look at that. If this gets any worse, it could be losing one or two of them. Saturated ground as well, soft ground. Prime time for a root pull-up, especially on a pine that's got shallow roots. Not like an oak tree that's as big underneath as it is on top. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm about 80% that I've seen two backs come out, one directly opposite towards my middle spot and one to the left of me. Within the last half an hour. Surprised I haven't seen any more definite shows. I thought we'd have had one or two coming out, boshing out by now. The amount of oxygen in this water is going to be unreal. Pressures are real low. Hope something happens soon. Just coming up to 12 o'clock. About 10 minutes ago I had a flat spot come up over my middle spot. The spot, well, my left hand spot, sorry. Middle of the channel spot, the one I raked. I mean, it could be undertow, but I like to think there's fish on the move. Wind will be switching northerly soon from the northwesterly it's blowing at the moment, so it'll be coming directly over the top of me. So where you're looking now, you're facing south. So it'll be coming directly over from the back of me. That'll be even more comfortable. The other two chaps have packed up, had enough of getting battered, don't blame them. The chap that's over to the right, he's thinking about bivvying up in the swim to the left of me. I said to him, if you position, he's got a flatbed, pick-up flatbed transit. So if you park it the way I've parked mine, you bivvy up in front of it, pretty much block it from that wind that's coming when it switches in a bit. He's nearly lost his bivvy 3 times already this morning. He's had to repeg it. And he said he's literally got no ground left around his bivvy to repeg it again. It's all tore up. Still in the clear. I'm pretty sure that's more fish. Pretty sure that's the wind. It's dropped back a fair bit though, I better go check that. No, just the wind. Let me get that back out. It's just gone 12:30. I'm on my own now. The other two have decided to go. The chap that was thinking about maybe moving has decided just to go. So it's just me again. The chap that was in the swim opposite me had a Tracker 100 Aquatech, and one of the poles has snapped and the overwrap cap that he had on it has torn in the wind, so he's not best pleased. Thinking of that one that keeps beeping, that's the wind, because it's quite solid ground over there. I don't think I've said this already. Because it's quite solid ground over there, and I'm using a dumpy lead, 4 ounce dumpy. I can't quite get the line tight enough to stop and like get enough purchase on the ground to stop it moving about. So I've got some 6 ounce flat pairs. I'm thinking of putting one of them on in a bit, seeing if that makes a difference. Putting that over there. It's not very far, obviously, it's a flick over there. So you might be able to get a bit more purchase on that. The left hand rod is fine because it's in the silt. That's got a dumpy lead, but it's obviously, that's on a heli rig and it's buried down in the silt. So, you know, there's no movement in that. There's a little bit, but not enough. I'm hoping a 6 ounce flat pair will just give me a bit more purchase on that middle rod. Just keep an eye on it. The wind's flipping in at 2 o'clock. It's meant to be flipping at 2, so it'll be coming from directly behind me. That might even make a difference to it, so I might leave it for a bit. See, at the moment it's blowing across the channel. The fact that there's no more lines dissecting the water as well, because obviously one chap was to the right of me in the channel, just round the corner in the right, the other chap was opposite. with lines fishing to the far bank, dissecting the channel. Maybe just if the fish are a bit riggy and a bit liney, might stop them moving. See, now they're both gone, the fish might move around a bit more freely. I'd like to think so, but you know, I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. Just gone 10:15. I've already done the middle rod, the zig's off. It's over on the spot. It's on a single at the minute, there's no bait over there. I'm just going to put a catapult boilies over there. I've got it on a match the hatch wafter, no coloured topper, just plain. It's moving now, but that could be the wind. Bobbin's moving a little bit. Yeah, it's the wind. Let's get some boilies over there and try and sort that out. Two o'clock now. Last sort of 20 minutes or so, we've had a bit of a lull in the wind. The wind's quietened off a bit, although it's coming back again, or meant to be. But it's switched now. It's meant to have switched now to a northwesterly, pretty much straight off my back. So the rain's not stopping until about midnight tonight, I don't think. And then we just got the odd chance of a shower tomorrow. I swapped over to that 6-ounce flat pet not long after speaking to you last time, and it seems to have done the trick. We'll find out when that wind really picks up again. I've seen a few nice bow waves and that moving through as the water's flattened off slightly. Hopefully I'll get a chance, I'll get a bite, I'll get a chance to get one in. So all I can ask for is a chance. Just fishing with little windows of opportunity here. Massive great big flock of seagulls just come in. Massive great flock. Must be a big storm out at sea or something. It's huge, loads of them. Still up there, still coming over. Hundreds of them. Another load coming in now. Must be a big storm out there. Well, I mean, there's a storm everywhere, but they obviously don't feel safe being out there at night. All coming inland. coming up to 4:30ish now. Wind's picking up again. Just gone 4 o'clock, just had my dinner. It's calmed right down. It's not meant to have calmed down until tomorrow, so maybe the storm's blown itself through earlier than expected. Getting dark now. Hopefully we'll have a few shows tonight, and hopefully I'll have a bite. Another hour it'll be pitch black again. Don't mind that. At least I can keep the door open tonight. At least I've got three rods out now. Hopefully I'll have something to show you. Before morning. Jesus, that's a big old bird up there. That ain't the buzzard. That looks like the white-tailed eagle. Jesus, it's huge. I think we've got the white-tailed eagle over here again. He was here a couple of weeks ago. Huge. It's gone over to the right. I've had to bring you back. That eagle's gone into the field next door near the river and he's put all the geese up. There's a load of geese over there. They've absolutely cacked it. There's another load now. Just had a massive flock come over. He's obviously just gone down and spooked them all and put them all up. They're all struggling to fly because there's obviously wind's calm down here, but up there it's a lot stronger. There's another load coming over, another big load just to the right. They're trying to... He must be putting them all up. When I was here a couple of weeks ago, you see them trees over there, he was roosted in one of them. Well, not roosted, perched. He didn't roost, he perched. He was so big. Hopefully he'll come back. He likes that lake the other side of them trees. There's a big lake the other side of them trees. And he must like it because he seems to be here a lot. He gets seen over at Blashford Lakes at Spinnaker a lot as well, on one of the other big waters on the club. The big water you've seen me fishing. He gets seen over there a lot. As long as he leaves the carp alone. Just coming up to R5. That wind's really picked up again now. Some real big gusts coming in. Not heard anything yet, any crashing or anything. Hopefully I'll get rewarded for being out in it all weekend, sticking it out. Just coming up to 9 o'clock. Stopped raining, I don't know, half hour ago maybe. That lot of rain. Still really blowy. Here come the midgies. I hope I get something tonight. I think I deserve it for the perseverance and the time I've put in. Hopefully see you soon. And it's still dark. (3:20). I just had a pretty decent liner. It was either my left out rod or my middle rod. I'm not sure which one it was, but I couldn't see properly. Blurry eyes, just sort of waking up. Be a good sign. It's obviously something in the area. Morning everyone. 8:15. Oh, this lake is unreal. Very, very windy night. Very windy. Be here for another few hours yet. Will it give me something last morning? Well, it's 10:15. I'm all packed up. There's rain coming again, and I didn't want everything to get wet again. What can I say? It's been a tricky little campaign on here. One fish, 3 bites, 1 fish, lost 2. I don't know what to say. I might be back. I might come and do Christmas here. I'm going to be out a lot over Christmas. 10, 12 days, something like that. So I'm going to be jumping about a bit. Not sure where to go yet. I might come and do a bit back on here, but I don't know. It's hard. I mean, It was bang on this weekend. I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of fish show, but not 100%. Few liners. Just very, very tricky lake. Very tricky lake. I do set myself up to fail, that's for sure. Why can't I just like fish in easy day ticket waters? Fish moving over there now by the looks of it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please subscribe to my Facebook channel, Haynes Outdoors. My Instagram, Dom Haynes Fisherman, Dom Haynes Angler. Yeah. Until next time, Haynes Outdoors out.